Hi, my name's Victoria Holden and I'm a trained orchardist. I'm here in the rain in Greater Manchester, and today I'm going to share with you some of my favourite varieties and also some tips and tricks on how to grow your fruit trees. So this is an Egremont Russet, and this is one of the heritage varieties that we have on the community orchard. The fruit, this is a terrible example of this fruit, by the way. It should be about like 4 times the size of this. It's quite a big fruit. It's an eater, but I do use it as a cooker. So you know, just because something says it's an eater or a cooker, it just means that that's its primary use. You can use it for cooking as well. You can use all apples for cooking. But yeah, basically, this has got this russety skin, which is basically like, it feels a bit matty. It's a different, you know, it's really unusual, and it's really nutty and aromatic, like it's a bit perfumey, the taste. It's really sweet. But yeah, it's easy to grow. It grows really well in the northwest, which we're in Greater Manchester. So yeah, that's Egremont Russet. So this is Golden Delicious. This is a really popular one. Most people would have heard of Golden Delicious. You know, this is the thing that you would have got in your packed lunches as a child. And it's not ripe yet. It will be ripe about November time, but it's like a yellowy flesh, even though it looks quite green at the minute. It goes more yellowy. It's got a bit of a pink blush, and yeah, it's just a really nice eater. It's really good for cooking with as well, because it does have a lot of pectin in it, which is really good for like making, because it sort of keeps its form when you're making like an apple pie or something like that. And you can see like how prolific it is as well. I mean, there's, you know, hundreds of fruits on one tree. So if you only had space for one tree, you know, you could go for like a Golden Delicious. You don't need a lot of space. You know, this is not taking up a lot of space in the garden, is it? You know, but it's going to give me all this fruit. It's going to give me blossom in the spring. It's going to give me colour and interest, and it's going to give me structure as well. So yeah, it's great. So this is a conference pear, and this is really good at producing. You'll find it in the shops, but you won't taste it like you taste it when it's grown organically in your own garden. It's totally different taste because of the way that it's just come straight off the tree. It's not had any processing, it's not been refrigerated, and it's not travelled for hundreds of miles. They go in this sort of cone shape. So if you've got a site where, you know, you don't want it to be sort of like wide and taking over a lot of space, maybe creating a lot of shade, you can have this sort of like cone shape. And with apples and pear trees, they are all fine with decent pruning, you know, so you can take care of it yourself, just learn some basic pruning techniques, and you know, get it into a really nice shape and keep it down to a level where you can pick from it. So this is Doyenné du Commice, and this is another heritage variety pear that we have on site. And this is an old French variety, and it's really interesting. The skin is it's not as tough as the conference pear. It's very, you know, like smooth skin, and it's really sweet and tasty. It's really perfumey. It's like really interesting tasting pear. And yeah, as with most pears and apple trees that we've got here, really easy to maintain once you learn some basic pruning techniques. And yeah, it's really reliable cropper as well. So it's Northern Lily's mission to help people to grow food and to realise that you don't need a big community orchard like this to grow fruit trees. Fruit trees are a really great thing to grow, even if you haven't got a garden, even if you've just got a yard like I have at home. You can grow in a pot really successfully and get an abundance of fruit year on year with very little effort.